Psychology says cheating rarely begins with desire. It begins with justification. Most people imagine cheating as a moment of weakness, but in reality, it's often a slow shift in thinking. Before there's a secret meeting, before there's a hidden message, there's a private permission. 1. Gradual boundary erosion. Research on behavioral drift shows that people rarely jump straight into betrayal. They move in small steps. A longer conversation, a private joke, a deleted message, a thought like, it's harmless. Each step feels small enough to excuse, but psychologically, every small step lowers internal resistance. By the time something clearly wrong happens, their brain has already normalized it. Cheating feels sudden to the partner, but to the cheater, it felt gradual. 2. Ego regulation. Psychology shows that some people use relationships to stabilize their self-worth. When they feel ignored, aging, insecure, or ordinary, attention from someone new activates reward systems in the brain. Dopamine rises. Novelty feels intoxicating. It's not always about love, it's often about validation. Instead of building internal self-worth, they borrow it from new attention. For a moment, they feel chosen again, powerful again, desired again. But validation borrowed externally always fades. 3. Conflict avoidance. Studies on relationship behavior show that many people who cheat struggle with direct confrontation. Instead of saying, I'm unhappy, instead of risking a breakup, instead of tolerating discomfort, they escape sideways. Cheating becomes an avoidance strategy. It delays hard conversations. It numbs dissatisfaction. It creates distraction from problems they don't know how to face. It's not courage, it's emotional immaturity. 4. Self-concept protection. Most cheaters do not see themselves as bad people. So when their behavior clashes with their identity, their mind protects them. They minimize. It didn't mean anything. They rationalize. My needs weren't being met. They compare. At least I didn't. Psychology calls this cognitive dissonance reduction. Instead of changing behavior, they adjust the story. The brain would rather protect identity than admit fault. 5. Opportunity and impulse. Research consistently shows that opportunity matters. Frequent travel, heavy social media use, alcohol, environments with weak accountability. When impulse control is low and opportunity is high, risk increases. Character is tested most where consequences feel distant. And here's something important. Not everyone who feels insecure cheats. Not everyone who feels bored cheats. Not everyone with opportunity cheats. Cheating is not caused by one feeling. It is a decision repeated across moments. If you were betrayed, understand this. Cheating says more about how someone manages discomfort than about your worth. It reflects their coping skills, their impulse control, their integrity under pressure. Psychology does not excuse betrayal. It explains the mechanisms behind it. An explanation gives you something powerful, clarity. Because when you understand the pattern, you stop personalizing the wound. You stop asking, why wasn't I enough? And you start asking, why did they choose avoidance over honesty? That shift changes everything. So ask yourself this, if someone had to hide it to do it, what does that tell you about who protected the relationship and who didn't? Join us to build our community. Psychopedia is a great safe zone for your traumas.